Okay, on this example, what they tell us is a word problem, they give us a function, and then they want us to interpret all the different components for this function. What do the numbers mean, basically? So let's read it through. T of Q represents the total number of Android smartphone contracts in thousands held by a certain Verizon store region measured quarterly, okay, since January 1st, 2010. To interpret all of this, let's kind of line things up with our standard exponential function that's listed down below. All right, so typically x, the value that's being plugged in here, is going to be our time frame. So in our case, in our particular one, we have our time is going to be 2. But what kind of units are those? That's going to be 2, and since everything's measured quarterly, this is going to be 2 quarters after whenever it started, after January 1st, 2010. Okay, because they tell us that's when we begin. All right, so 2 quarters after January 1st, 2010, so I guess that's going to be about July 2010. This store that started with, A is going to be the amount we start with. The initial amount corresponds with the 86 over here. All right, so we start 2010 with 86, but remember this is in thousands. So 86,000, I guess in this case it's going to be contracts. And then we make the decision that 2 quarters afterwards, making it about July 2010, we're going to end up with, this is our finishing amount on the other side. We end with 231.0 or 0.3056, but I'm going to make that into thousands of contracts. All right, the other number that we would like to interpret is this 1.64 on the inside. Now that corresponds with this part of our formula, right? So 1.64 should be equal to our 1 plus our rate. Well, we can come up with our rate by subtracting 1 from both sides. And our rate is going to be 0.64 as a decimal. But we can make this into a percentage by going 2 decimal places to the right. So this is equal to 64%, and it's positive. So this is a 64% quarterly growth rate because it's positive. So that's basically what that function tells us. Being able to look at a function and kind of interpret the different pieces and what they mean is kind of important as you look at this. I like to just line things up with our kind of standard exponential function and go from there, relating back to any of the units they gave us in the original wording. Hope this helps.